G'day everybody, hope all is well. I want to take you through and give you a bit of perspective. Look, I've covered this in the podcast and on my free bi-weekly video newsletter this week, but I thought I'd share it just with everybody because I think it's pretty important, especially for those that are hodling and are sort of hanging out and questioning their investments into the space. We're going to go and have a look at Amazon. We do know that often the internet and blockchain are compared. Crypto in the same sort of conversation as well, of course. We know that the internet now, I don't know how the internet works. I don't care to know. I just know that you're watching me on the internet. I'm trading on the internet. My phone's on the internet. Everything's on the internet. We just use it constantly. And I think we'll eventually get there. Now, I'm going to use the Amazon chart right now to give you that perspective. I'm going to jump in on the monthly chart, because that's where perspective comes from. So let's rewind back to the dot-com boom. Now, I wasn't trading during the dot-com boom. I see crypto as my opportunity right now, and hence why I've thrown absolutely everything I've got at crypto. Time, money, building businesses, the whole lot. I think it's a wonderful space to be, and I think it's a phenomenal opportunity for everyone involved. And look, I'm a latecomer. I got in last year. Many of you were in way before me, so credit to you for spotting this ahead of, way ahead of the curve. I still think we're at the early stages. Now, this is a monthly chart. Each candle represents 1 month. Back here in 1997, you could buy Amazon for about $1. Yep, $1. Then we saw Amazon race up to about $110 at its peak. Yeah, and that was during the dot-com boom, late 1999, before the subsequent coming off of internet stocks. Now, a lot of this was built on hype. This boom was built on hype. Then all the people that had bought on the run up at $50, $60, $70, $80, $90, $100, like many people did back in November, December, the market came off for the next couple of years. Now, of course, we might see that happen with Bitcoin. It has come off all of this year, and it seems to have consolidated to the 1 year. Now, at this point over here, Amazon had done a lot more for its business than it had done back here, but the price was down at $10 or even lower, $5. The conversations that were being had were, listen, one day you'll be able to buy everything you want on the internet and it will be delivered to your door. That's what people were saying. And some people were saying, you are off your head, Charlie. It's not going to happen. You're a crazy man, but I like the way you talk. It's a great story. Others were saying, you know what? Yeah, this seems like a pretty good thing. The internet. Okay, we're in 2001 now. It seems it's going to stick around. It doesn't look like it's going to go away. ICQ was coming out. People were using the internet. There was, you were using Yahoo or Alta Vista back then. We were using the internet for stuff. It was being used, not to the extent it is now, but it was being used. Like we are with crypto. Crypto is being used. Banks are using it. Businesses are using it. There's a whole lot of use cases, a lot more tokens out there that are not being used, but there are some use cases coming in. So I believe that we're somewhere around here where you can either say, oh, Bitcoin, as an example, is a fad. It's a passing fad. It's going to disappear. As my most recent guest on the podcast, Peter Schiff, seems to think, which is bizarre. But anyway, we had a good little debate on that. And you go to the other side of that, the following day interviewed Ronnie Moas. He thinks exactly how I believe and how most of you will believe that it will be around long term. But to give you that perspective, look what happened. Took a while, but look, we went from $5 to $50 in the space of a couple of years. Now we know crypto moves very, very quickly. But, let's say you held and you held and you held and you held. $1,864, and you could have, after the big spike up and pulled back, that pullback was the opportunity to buy at $5. You had time to do research. You had time to understand what was going on. You had time to buy it at $5. Yeah, okay, sure. It took 18 years or 16 years or whatever it was to get to where we are now. But I plan on being around in 5, 10, 15, 20 years. It's the decisions that we make now that dictate our future. Now, I'm not talking about trading here because, yeah, sure. I mean, I'm talking about buying and investing in this case. Of course, yes, I am a hodler. I buy, I invest in crypto for long-term gain. But I also trade it. Why would I not? That's my skill set. But my point is understanding where we're at or having a belief and doing the research and having the knowledge to really sit there and go, you know what? I believe that we are onto something here. That's what our job is to do right now. I believe we're at Amazon at $5. We might go lower yet. We might go lower. But I believe the opportunity lies there. And I just want to put that out there to give you guys some perspective because a lot of people didn't buy Amazon. They thought it was crazy, the market doing what it would do. Everything was always going to stay the same. We never used the internet for buying everything. It was just going to be there for whatever. People shut their minds, find reasons to bury their heads in the sand and not spend time educating themselves however they wish to do so. We're not in that boat. I hope you're not. You're obviously in crypto, or you at least got an interest. Smart people make smart decisions, but it takes some kahunas. It takes a bit of time. And it takes a bit of, I don't know, how would you put it? It takes balls. We've got an opportunity now. If you're not fully sold in this space, that's fine. You don't have to be. But I would suggest that you dig deep, that you consider what's going on. You look at the opinions of people that actually count, people that are smart people that have been around for a very long time. A lot of these people are saying, yeah, I can see what's going to happen here on blockchain. We're at a great time, guys. Don't feel down now. Where we are on Bitcoin, we have pulled back, but I think there's a lot more to come. Very small market right now. If you consider with Amazon back when it was $5, it was probably still valued around about what Bitcoin is right now. So be cool, hang on, hold on, and take that perspective for whatever you want to, but have a great day, guys. Cheers. Bye for now.